Did you clear the steps in the machine learning? Suppose you have a problem, okay?
Okay.
Suppose you have a problem, like a
Mm-hmm.
problem, you can say the you have a three digits, right? 0, 1, 2, and 3, and you need to
Okay.
classify the digit in the form in the class of 3. Okay, so you
Okay.
I want to classify the in the like this. Okay, 0
Okay.
or 1 in the two class. I gave you this task. So what is
All
the
right.
step? What is the step you will follow? I am asking only the steps. I will go into the deep. Don't worry about that. What it will do? What are the elaboration and all? But I am asking to you, what is the steps you will follow in the classification of this data?
Once I get understand, I will tell you. But for now, since I'm an
Arey,
MPT,
I told
how can I
you
tell you?
just now. I told you not just now. What the step
Yeah,
you will
you
follow?
were saying you were saying first you have to define and then you have to import the library and then
Yeah, first step is that you need to import the library. Clear?
yes.
You need to import the library. This is your first step. Okay.
Okay.
So before importing the library, you also know about the Python basics. Okay, Python basic. If you know the Python basic, then you can write the code in the Python environment. Okay. So these two steps are clear
Okay.
to you? Yes or no? I want
Okay.
to know my learning is that I want to know about the Python basic. Then second step is that if I have a problem, then second step is that I will import the library. Then third step, what is your third step?
It's importing the data, the one
Very
that you
good.
want to do.
Yes, importing the data set. Then the fourth step is that
So what kind of data I'm going to enter? Like if I
yes,
want
you
to,
need to you need to see the what is the inside in the data set. You will collect the features inside in the data set or the class value inside in the data set. Clear to you? Then what is the next step? Mhm.
you were saying finding the features or the levels of the names in
Okay.
the
Now you find out you have a class value, right? Suppose I told you the you need to find out the in the 0 and 1 class, right? So you have a class. So which learning you will follow? Suppose you have a class, then which learning you will follow? Supervised or unsupervised?
if it is in class, let's take supervise. Yes.
Supervised,
The teacher
right?
the teacher gives me an example.
Yeah. So supervised learning you will follow? Yes or no?
Okay. Yes.
And suppose that problem is the classification. Means suppose you need to define the class into the 0 and 1. So that is the problem comes under the regression or classification.
Okay. Let's take the classification.
Classification, right? So if the problem comes in the classification, so you know about the classifiers, and if you know about the classifiers, some of the classifier name is SBM and KNN. So suppose I have selected the I will apply in the particular data set KNN, right? K nearest near classifier.
Okay.
Okay, clear. What is the next step for you? You have selected the classifier also. Then what is the next step you will follow? You have suppose you have a 1000 images in the data set. What step you will follow?
And also we have selected the mission type, right? The learning.
Machine algorithm you have selected. Now the what is the next step? You will train the data set, right? You will
Okay.
train the machine learning. What is the machine learning is doing? Machine learning is the learning of the machine. So you will train the machine, right? Suppose you any child, you will tell the child this is A for apple, right? So it will after some time it will automatically learn, right? So you need to the same learning you want to create in the machine.
Okay.
Clear to you? Yes or no? So you
Okay.
want to
It's clear.
generate learning in the machine. So you will train the machine in the form of your data, right? So you will
All right.
divide. Suppose you have the data 1000 images. You have the 1000 images. So you will divide your data. I will 600 images I will use for the training and 400 images I will use for the testing. Okay. So
Okay.
suppose a child you told the ABCD in the childhood, right? After some time you can test also, no? He is learn or not. Am I right?
Yes. Yes. You're right.
Right? So same thing you are doing here is with the in the form of the machine, right? You are training, you are giving the training in the machine, and then you after some time you want to test it is learn or not, and you find out you are finding the accuracy. in the for the testing data set. Clear?
If suppose I want to to apply the machine learning for predicting the compressive strengths of any material or concrete, so what step should I follow? What
Come
are the
again.
data
What is the problem?
to,
Concrete means.
to predict the compressive strength, or like any the mechanical strength or physical strength of concrete?
Okay, so suppose first you need to define your problem. What the problem is?
My
Which
problem,
range it is coming? No, wait a minute.
uh,
Which your problem is coming in the form of the classification, regression, or unsupervised learning.
okay, it should be in the regression.
So it will be the regression, right? So
Yes.
you are giving here the relations. You are making the relationship between the variables in the form of the regression.
Okay, so what data I am going to train or to import for the mission?
Yeah, you will follow the same procedure. First, you will import the libraries. Then you will import your data. Okay. Now
Mm-hmm.
you know. Then you will see your data. What is the inside your data, right? What is the feature and what is the class inside in your data, right? Then you suppose you know the problem is form in the form of the regression, right? So you will go there in the regression side, and you know there is a one algorithm is called the linear regression. So suppose you have selected the linear regression, I will apply the linear regression in the that data set. So you need to then same step you will follow. Suppose you have the 1000 images or 1000 whatever you have the data. So you will divide the 60% data for the training and 40% data for the testing, and you will apply there the linear regression, and you will get the accuracy.
Okay, to do this, what should I have in my, whether in my computer, or what should I, what is the requirements for doing
The
this
requirement is that
like analysis?
you need to collect for the data first.
The
Without data, it will
Okay,
not work. Whatever the
so
problem, you need to first the data. You know that
so
this is step now. You know that the in machine learning this is the step is following. First, if you had whatever the problem, you need to collect first data.
okay,
Then the data you can pre-process and clean the data. Okay, and then you can apply the any algorithm, machine learning algorithm, and you can visualize the data in the form of the equation and all. If you have a problem, so you need to first collect the data, then only it will work like this. You need to import the data, you need to import the library, then you need to import the data, then you can see the what is the feature and class value inside the data. Then you can make some plot and all. Then you can apply the here you can see the whatever the problem is based on, you can apply the algorithm. Suppose it is classification, then you can classification algorithm. You need the if you have the regression problem, then you can apply the regression algorithm. If you have the non unsupervised learning, then you can apply the clustering algorithm.
okay,
Clear?
it's fine. Now it gives me like a sense.
Now it is clear or not?
Yes, it is clear now. You
In
see,
any question you yeah yeah.
no, no, okay. You see now, I have
Mm-hmm.
like the clear picture of the path we are going. Once you give me
What
like
we are
this
going
one,
to
I have
yeah.
like so that was my question. The first thing
Okay.
is like the basic or the background history of what we are going to
Ye-
do. Once I have
Yes. So
once I
we
got
are
this,
going. So we are here. We are here. You can see here. You can see we are here. We are
okay,
we are learning something Python basic. Then we will learn the Python library.
okay.
Okay.
So
Why
from
Python
this,
basic is necessary? Why Python basic is necessary? Because you will write here the some algo, right? Some algo. So
yes,
you need to know about the steps. What is the basics? Right? Suppose you want to define some variable. Okay, you want to define some variable in these steps after the loading the data, right? Suppose you want to
yes,
define, suppose you want to make write a loop in after the importing the data set. Then how you will write? You don't know about the loops, basics of loops, how what are the loops and what we are using in the Python. Then how we can write? So that is why we are learning here. Before importing the library, we are learning here the Python basic, and then we will learn the what is the importance in the all the libraries. Then we will import the data, and then we will training and testing we will apply the classifiers. So this is the machine learning.
That is the one I want.
Clear?
Yes, it is
So
clear.
if you want the sir, I don't want to learn first Python basic. I want to learn first library. Then I can start first the library, NumPy and Pandas and Matplotlib. No issue.
Those are
That
the
is
only
up to you.
libraries for Python, right? The
Yes.
NumPy, Pandas,
Yeah. This is the machine learning library, you can say. So this
those
you
are the
need to
only
know.
four.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have other libraries,
We have
Python?
a lot of library, but these are the basic library. We need to all the data set. Why are the basic library? Because we need to some numerical operation. NumPy is mainly responsible for the numerical operation. So
Okay,
suppose I want to when I import the data like this, I want to create some the matrix, right? So we need to import first the NumPy. That only we will create the matrix, because this is responsible for the numerical operation. So that is why we need to first these basic library. We need to know these basic library, because without this library we cannot perform these some numerical operation in the data set.
okay, that is fine. So if I want to work with MPy data library, do I need to buy this library or it is free?
It is free. It is free. How we can use this library? We need to import the library in the Python. We
All
can
right.
easily import here. You can see here. If I want to import this library like NumPy in Python environment, so I can easily import it. You can write out this command. You can easily import.
Yes, it is clear now.
So these libraries, basic library, you can import easily, no issue. Okay.
Yes,
Suppose
no
I want
issue.
to import pandas. Suppose I want to introduce pandas. So I can easily import pandas also. Pandas is basically for the what purpose? We need to, if you want to generate a data, so we can generate a data with the help of the pandas libraries. Suppose I want to generate some more data. So this is these libraries responsible for the data management. So you
Okay.
can also you can import this libraries. So what is the purpose for the NumPy and Pandas? Tell me.
They are data libraries. Like they have once we use
So what
like
is
if you have like statistical or some mathematical.
yes, numerical operation. So that is for the NumPy. Suppose we have generated data. So we have the Pandas. So if you are interested, I can start the library. First library is NumPy. So in the NumPy, so we have the we here you can see in the with the help of the NumPy we can generate a data like this type of the data. Suppose we want to generate a data in the 1 to 10, in the range of the 1 to 10, we can generate it. So we have a one command like a arrange command, right? So you can see here the you can type here the arrange and you can generate the data.